Sam Silverman is a close friend of Evan, and he joins us this morning. Sam, thank you so much for taking the time. I guess my first question is, when was the last time that you had contact with Evan?
I got a letter from him just last month. We've been able to write and receive letters to Evan in prison. And so, yeah, we've been in constant communication.
Can you tell us what he told you in that letter? How's he getting on? I mean, it's clearly, hell on earth. How's he doing?
I can't get into specifics, but he's doing okay, and he's working really hard to do okay. He's settled into a routine.
Yeah.
He reads, he writes, he meditates, he watches a little bit of TV, and, it's a unimaginably difficult situation, but he's staying strong, and we know that because he's keeping his good humor in his letters and every appearance that he's made. You can see him smiling and laughing in the courtroom.
Well, that's incredible. What's being done to bring him home?
Yeah, there's open communications between the U.S. and the Russian governments. We don't have any transparency into what those conversations are all about, but we understand that the administration is working very hard, and unfortunately, it takes two to tango. So we don't know what's going on the Russian side, and we hope that they'll engage and find a solution soon.
Do you think, Benjamin Hall had a report and said there are many questions being asked about shouldn't there be a better or a stronger reaction when a U.S. citizen is literally just taken off the street and thrown in the back of a van and thrown in prison, just like happened to Evan? Do you think there should be more of a stronger response?
I mean, absolutely. Evan is just one of many Americans who have essentially been taken hostage by the Russian government, and I think it's outrageous that that's happening. I am not a political expert. I don't know what else we can do about it, but it's totally unjust that Evan and Paul and every other American that's detained illegally abroad is in this situation right now.
Have you or the family heard from the White House as this process has moved along?
I know the family has. They were invited, they've been invited to several events, the State of the Union, the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and they've been in contact with President Biden and many other, Roger Karstens, the head of SPIHA, who's working on the case right now. So I know they're in constant communication. The government is working hard daily to secure his release.
Well, that's something. Sam, Fox Nation has a new special out called Prisoners of Putin. It highlights the courage and resilience of Evan. Going to roll this tape, then get your comment.
Russia has not arrested an American reporter on charges like this since the Cold War.
Russia's claims are baseless. It is clear that Evan is being held for leverage because he is an American.
If convicted, Evan Gershkovich faces up to 20 years in a Russian prison.
Evan is in effect a hostage of a foreign government. What you and I understand as good reporting is now criminal in Russia.
Yeah, Sam, I believe you're in this special. Tell us more.
Yeah, I mean, this gives a really in-depth overview into Evan's life and really what he's been through in the past year. Discusses the motivations behind Russia arresting him. The charges of espionage are completely baseless, but the fact that he's a journalist, an American, the son of Soviet immigrants, all played a role into his arrest. And, I think this is a great in-depth look for anybody who wants to understand more about what Evan is living through right now.
Well, Sam, thank you for taking time today to talk about Evan. Of course, we pray for his safe return, but thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. Our pleasure.